Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
Good evening. This is the City of Eureka Springs BOZA and Planning Commission meeting, regular meeting. We're in the basement of the auditorium. It is February 10th at 6 p.m. We first need to, we have a public hearing. We don't have a public hearing, and we'll need to roll call. We're down our secretary, so I will perform the roll call. Ann Salee.
Here.
Susan Harmon.
Here.
Michael Welch.
Here.
Scott Price.
Here.
All right, everybody here. Okay, let's go ahead and stand and do the pledge of allegiance. All right, thank you. I need an approval of the Board of Zoning Adjustment agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda. Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Okay. For the Board of Zoning Adjustment, anybody that has wants to come to public comments for there's one item, a tree removal, 13 Armstrongs, please come to the microphone if you need to.
Are you
Hey,
guys,
there's a familiar face.
Hi.
are you all making
Hey, nice to see you.
public comments or waiting for the actual hearing?
Okay, this is the public time, so that's okay. That's all right, that happens. Okay, so not seeing anybody for public comments. So new business. We have one tree removal, 13 Armstrong, Mike Larrell, applicant, removal of 5 trees. If you want to come up to discuss. Oh, yeah, motion to
Second.
discuss? Okay, motion to second, okay. Go ahead, guys, tell us why we're taking out 5 trees.
Hello, Peter Graham here. I live at 8 Singleton Street, and this is for my parents. My parents just purchased this house this year. Really excited for them to be coming from Maryland to spend more time with me. So there's 5 trees, 2 of which are actually touching the house. Our insurance actually is telling us that we can't get full insurance until those trees are removed. The other 3 are actually elevated. If you're familiar with the corner of Armstrong and Douglas, the front 3 trees are up probably about 8 to 10 feet on the backside of the retaining wall. So that wall is getting pushed out slowly. They're all covered in vines, so that would be the reason why. And I'll let Mike describe more of the tree arborist terminology.
Right,
Thank
Mike?
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mike, go ahead.
In addition to what Peter said, they also are infected with the emerald ash borer. It's hard to say to the extent that they're in, which, to what extent they're infected, but it is a 100% fatality, so it almost is irrelevant how far along it is because it's going to die. The trees that are infected will die. And the reason that it's kind of hard to tell is because they're covered in so many vines, and I just can't see the signs that I'm looking for. But what I can see, it's more than obvious. So at this time of year, there may be a little bit of foliage left this spring, but it's probably not going to be a lot, and it's just going to be an ongoing problem. They'll start to fall into the road, and again, they're right up next to the house, in between the house and the retaining wall.
So it's a combination of the bug and the vines.
And the location, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're just in a terrible place. I mean, not to even mention all of the power lines that are there and the road, and it's just something that should have been taken care of a long time ago, probably, but this is where we're at today, so this is why we're here.
All right, thank you. Commissioners, you see the pictures that were in the packet? Okay.
Yes, I did.
And any questions to the applicant? No?
Nope.
Okay.
I make a motion, we approve the tree removal at 13 Armstrong.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the application for 13 Armstrong. Mike LaRue applicant, removal of 5 living trees. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Make a motion to adjourn the Board of Zoning Adjustment meeting.
I second that.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the BOZA meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. And now we need to move to the Planning Commission.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Fergie?
Yeah.
Sorry.
right.
Before we approve the agenda, we need to remove the new commercial construction for new business. I spoke with the applicant today, and they're wanting to delay that until the March meeting so that they can have further talks with the building inspector.
Okay,
And I wanted to add something to the agenda.
Go ahead.
If it's relevant, do we need to put a motion into appointing a new secretary?
That's
Done.
item 3.
It's on there.
it's on there, number 3.
No.
Legislative Secretary. She's already ahead of you. She's that good, you know. Okay,
Can I add one thing?
yeah, go ahead.
I just want to get an update on the RFP request.
Okay, so RFP request. All right.
What number are you putting it at?
I was going to put that as number 6.
Do you want to do it before the agenda setting?
Yeah, before the.
So number 5?
Sure. Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah, let's put it as, yeah, right between 4 and 5, yeah. There we
Okay.
go.
I withdraw my second.
All right, so we got approval of the agenda as modified agenda. A second? Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a second. All right, we have a motion to approve the agenda modified as in a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we passed. Okay. Now, public comments. Any public that would like to come up to the microphone and talk to the commission? You have 3 minutes.
Yeah? Yeah, okay. So I am Jackie Wolven, and as a brief introduction, a friend of mine said I should tell you kind of what I've been up to in the last couple of years and then give you some comments. I am a National Art Strategy Fellow, a Citizen University Fellow, an America Walks Fellow. I'm in my 3rd year of Community Development Institute at UCA. I'm a professional facilitator through the U of A of Little Rock. I'm a Weave speaker through the Aspen Institute, a Strong Towns Fellow, a Welcoming America Fellow, and I am celebrating my 18th year as the Main Street Director in Eureka Springs. Wow. Just to give you some idea.
18 years.
18 years. And so I'm here tonight. I'd like to briefly reframe a recent comment about outdoor retail displays. Retail is not incidental in Eureka Springs. It is foundational. The broader city retail tax alone contributes an estimated $1.6 to $1.9 million annually to the general fund, supporting core services that benefit both residents and visitors. Beyond revenue, retail creates street life. Outdoor displays signal that a place is open, human-scaled, and worth exploring. They slow people down, invite curiosity, and turn a walk into an experience. Language matters in public forums. When we describe a large sector of our local economy using subjective terms, it risks dismissing the creativity, labor, and contribution of the people who make Eureka Springs thrive. Nationally, planning commissions are increasingly focusing on pre-approved building plans, public realm activation, adaptive reuse, and professional language standards in public meetings. These shifts help cities become more livable, more resilient, and more welcoming, without sacrificing character. My hope is that Eureka Springs can continue aligning its planning work with these forward-looking practices, focusing our energy on solutions that strengthen the city rather than judgments that unintentionally divide it. I've shared a short memo and national trends brief for anyone who'd like more context. Actually, it's 4 pages, but I printed one and there's a QR code. You might want to look at it. Main Street nationally is really involved in planning, and we're a resource that you might want to tap into. So I'll just give them to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jackie.
Yeah, thank you.
We have one
Okay,
more.
Anyone else, public comments? All right, okay. All right, we'll move on to the.
We have one more.
Oh, we do, I'm sorry, you were, okay. Go.
Hello, I'll keep it brief here. My name's Timothy Waltz. I live at 2100 East Van Buren up on Highway 62, just across from Pine Mountain. And kind of thinking about what you guys were talking about during the workshop with the curb cuts, as someone who's lived on Highway 62 for almost 3 years now, call me crazy, but I still think that 30 miles an hour is a little bit too fast for some people to pull out of some of the parking lots up there. 30 miles an hour may not seem like that much, but when you live there every day and you pull out of the parking lots, it gets to be quite a hassle. So maybe there might be something we can do to lessen the speed limit, maybe 25, maybe 20, I'm not really too sure. And maybe some of the electronic speed flasher signs that let you know how fast you're going. I know those can be a little bit expensive, but just some food for thought for you guys, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. All right. Anyone else? No? Okay. All right. So first, our commission business will be follow-up of the vision plan workshop. So I think we had a really productive workshop on the vision plan. We're dwindling it down in size, and I think that's what we need to do. And so I applaud your work. Anyone else have anything on the vision plan workshop?
Do we want to set the vision plan for before the next meeting?
Yeah, we do. So we'll have a vision plan workshop just probably, again, 5 o'clock. Okay. And before our next meeting.
What
March
is that?
10th.
March 10th.
March 10th. There you go, March 10th. Thank you.
And we're going to do a follow-up sidewalk meeting before that, too?
Yeah, well, before that, next item, yeah, we'll do the sidewalk, we'll do a sidewalk workshop
Okay, and
half
then-
an hour before that.
Can we set
ahead.
those up as reoccurring until we finish each project?
Is that what you want to do, reoccurring? Put it on the
Rather than every
calendar?
time?
Well, I'm wondering, excuse me, if we're taking the vision plan section by section, maybe we should give 30 minutes to the sidewalks and 30 minutes to the vision plan. And I think if we did that, that would make us more focused and not get off into different
Okay,
subjects.
okay. Is that,
Well, I'm just wondering too, if we're going to continue to handle the vision plan the way that Mike has presented it, and the questions and the thoughts that we addressed in that first section, do we really want to jump to another section, or do we want to concentrate on laying out and getting answers to some of the questions we had on that section?
I appreciate what you're saying, and I take your point, but I think this is just my thoughts. If we do it a quick brainstorming through the entire document and just take out the stuff we need to take out, and then come back and address each one of those sections, would be my thoughts. Like we say, once we go through and knock out everything we want to take out, have Cassie or somebody present us with a new document of the stuff we have, and maybe leave a space there to start adding stuff into it, but it's up to you.
I think that what you're suggesting also gives us a lot more time to get answers to some of those questions, and will prevent us from getting bogged down in any one section to the detriment of another section.
With the goal that for 2026, we're going to work on this.
right.
And then if we consolidate it at the end of the year, then we're presenting.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah,
Okay.
if we can get a
So-
rough brainstorming,
So the workshop's at 5, we'll do 30 minutes for each one.
sure.
Okay.
So would you say 5:30 for vision, 5 for sidewalk?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, good deal. All right, well, that takes care of 1 and 2. All right, now, as you know, or you don't, maybe the audience may not know, David Budakali, I want to say his name. Budakali resigned from the commission. So therefore, we need to replace the secretary. He was voted as our secretary at our last meeting, and we have to have a secretary. So I'm looking for nominations for secretary. Anyone?
I nominate Michael.
All right, we have one nomination.
I'll second that.
All right, we have a nomination and a second for Michael Welch as secretary. Any discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, Mike.
Fergie, do you vote aye? Because Mike can't, I don't know if Mike can vote for himself.
I can't vote for
Yes, I vote
Okay.
yes. I'm sorry. Yes, I vote for Mike. Sorry about that, Michael.
May I say something about number 4 before we do it? Last night at the city council meeting, they had to approve different dates, minutes, and the attorney said we can do it all at one time. We don't have to do them individually.
That's correct. That's correct. I was going to bring that up. That's perfect. So thank you, Michael, for stepping up and being our secretary. And I know we've got a nice AI program to help you with the minutes, but you'll do roll call and then the minutes. And then you have
Okay,
to,
Michael,
so
meet with you.
you will be
Yes.
signing our approval document today. So you'll
Tonight?
tonight.
Yes.
So don't run off signing the document. That's one of the things secretary has to do. Okay. All right. So number 4, approval of minutes.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes for the August 12th, 2025 meeting, the September 9th, 2025 meeting, the October 14th, 2025 meeting, November 13th, 2025 meeting, and the December 9th, 2025 meeting.
I second that.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the pending minutes for August 12th, September 9th, October 14th, November 13th, and December 9th. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, those are done. All right, next, RFP status.
Yeah, I would just like to get an update on that. I know that, was it our last meeting that we voted to request the RFP on a map of all city-owned properties? And then we received the map from Simon of what he's been working at, and our goal was to see if we could come up with a map initially of city-owned properties, but also that could be built upon for future use.
You voted for 2 RFPs. One was for an abstractor to go and analyze our current city-owned property, and the second was for, I'm going to say, a GIS specialist to improve upon our current maps, since we don't have a full-time, solely dedicated GIS person on staff. The RFPs have not been sent out yet. I am currently working with the mayor, I was working with the mayor and will be again on those scopes of work so we can get those sent out.
Okay, can you, at our next meeting, give us an update again as to, on both of those items, and then also who each of those have been submitted to and the requirements? So who it was submitted to and what was requested of them?
So the way the process works is that we do not submit them to any one person. We make a public call for people to submit to us. I do not believe at the next meeting I will be able to say who has replied due to certain legal time limits. That we have to wait for a deadline. But once I am able to make that announcement, I will make that announcement.
Okay, so at that time, if you've got any information back,
I will provide whatever information I can at the next
and then
meeting.
just what is being asked of each of those
Yes.
for those, okay, that'd be perfect.
Great.
And I'll be, I'm working with the mayor, but of course I'll also be working with Fergie, making sure he's in the loop so that I'm not running off and being rogue on you guys.
I got you. I appreciate it. Anybody else, any questions on there? No? Okay. All right. Agenda setting, March 10th of our next meeting. So anybody has any agenda items they would like to see on the agenda? Anyone?
Do we want to continue with the follow-up of each vision plan?
Yeah, we'll still have that on there. Yeah, so we'll have
We'll
the
have-
follow-up on the vision workshop, the sidewalk workshop.
I'll make sure to keep those on there, especially, I'm thinking more of sidewalks, but in case we have anything coming out of a workshop we need to vote on, we can then do that at the meeting.
All right. Yeah, Susan?
The RFP.
Right, RFP. Good,
And
we'll
then
put that.
my next question is, based on what Jackie was talking about, I know that we had that particular item on our agenda. Where are we with that? Did we decide we're not going to pursue that, or based on?
Because that was something David was sponsoring, I had removed that from the agenda. If it is something the Planning Commission wants to continue to look at, I can put it back on. But if that's something that we feel with some of the public response that maybe we don't want, or even with the numerous other things we're looking at this year, that's not a road we currently want to go down, I will leave it off.
Okay.
That's what I was
Yeah,
going to
go
say.
ahead.
There's some issues I want to talk about in the public, in our commissioner comments pertaining to that. So
Sure, okay. Okay.
I would
So is that something-
personally, I would prefer that we don't pursue that, but that's my
Yeah.
my view. And I'll say why in the commissioner comments later.
Okay, you have something over there?
Yes. Could you restate what David was proposing?
David was wanting to know what our laws are regarding outdoor merchandising, which in general, we don't really seem to have much. And then what can we or should we do about it was what he was pursuing.
Well, I would like to keep that on the agenda, and because I feel it's important.
Just to give you a little history, there at one point when the sidewalks belonged to the city, and you weren't allowed to have anything on your sidewalk. Now the sidewalks belong to the businesses. So I think I personally do not want to see it on the agenda. If you feel you want it on there, that's fine, but just to give you a little history, if they own the sidewalks,
Well, I do have a question, and a serious objection to that.
So why don't we leave it on the agenda, and then he
well,
can ask his
Yeah,
question?
leave it on.
But I just want to point out,
Yeah.
the people that have these shops and property owners do not own the sidewalks. The sidewalks are still owned by the city.
Well, and again, this is just agenda.
Unless you can actually point to a historical record where it's actually, the actual property has been deeded over to the property owner. So that the city actually does own it. But according to the Arkansas law that I pointed out earlier in the workshop, the city can direct homeowners or property owners to correct any damaged sidewalks or have repairs. So the city still owns the sidewalks, so we can regulate them.
I would just say, let's leave it on the agenda so we can all have our chance to
Right, right.
Like,
Obviously, it's an ongoing.
say what we want to say about it.
There's some officers, yeah, I think that's what we're about. We're about communication
Right.
and talk about issues. That's why we're on the commission, so that's good. I think we'll put it
Yeah.
on the agenda, okay?
And what did we call that?
I'm going to call it outdoor merchandising.
Okay.
There you go, outdoor merchandising, yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right, yeah, anything else?
Nope.
Anything else? Okay, all right, so we've got next commissioner comments. And so I'm going to stay on Scott, I'm going to stay on your side. Anything on you, commissioner comments?
I just want to again say thank you to Cassie for all the work she's done, especially, gathering the information on the sidewalks.
Okay, Michael?
Okay, two things. First, I want to compliment the hardworking people that helped do that floor over there.
It's beautiful.
Right there.
were you
Yeah.
part of that?
Yes, we were
Yeah.
part of that. We were on our hands and knees for 2 days. It was a hard project, and we're 1/3 of the way through. And I'm very proud to be part of that crew, even though the youngsters are kicking my rear end, but we're doing good.
Yeah, it's a time machine.
Yeah, and that's the first thing I want to compliment. Second thing, I want to address some of the comments that were made on our last meeting regarding the outdoor advertising. I don't think it's our position to use words like trashy when we discuss other people's property or their businesses. We need to be very careful that we're speaking for the people. And when we refer to another site that we might see as unsightly, by saying that I think that looks trashy, you're actually insulting the business and the character of the people that are running it. We need to follow up on this outdoor advertising, because I was under the impression we were talking about the downtown area, about people putting racks into the sidewalk that would be obstructing is unsafe. I did not realize we were talking about along 62, some of the shops out there that leave their product out in front of their building to advertise. And also, I mean, if that's the case, then we would say the same thing if somebody wanted to have a yard sale. You can't have it outside because you're going to be, have outdoor property. Anyway, it's just, I think we really need to be careful about the terminology we use when we address a specific issue or a specific business within the city's jurisdiction that we're working for. That's all I got.
Anything else? That's it? Okay. Susan?
The only thing that I would say is that we need 2 commissioners, and I'm thankful for David for what he has done for our planning commission. I'm still upset about losing Tom, but we do need 2 more people, and hopefully we're able to find some people out there that are interested.
Ann?
I don't have any comments.
Okay. Yeah, and I ditto that. I did have a conversation with David. We had discussed he's going to continue what he can. If we ever need his help, he'll be at our beck and call as an advisor, pseudo advisor. So he is he had a reason, and I agreed with his reasons, privacy reasons. So also, I too think anybody out there in TV land that would like to apply for the Planning and BOZA Commission, just go to the mayor's assistant and fill out an application, and we'd love to have you on board. So we need 2. So 2 citizens out there step up, and we'll do it. And also this weekend we have a Mardi Gras parade, right, on Saturday. So everybody get your beads ready, and let's have a nice weekend on Saturday. I guess it's a day parade, right? So I think it starts
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. All right.
I have one other thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because sometimes I go into old city code ordinances and look up things. A couple years ago, we were asked to create something for windmills. Remember?
I remember.
And remember the crypto thing?
I remember the crypto thing.
Okay, so when I was looking in ordinances, there is an ordinance which I would like to review and place on the agenda, denying any wind turbines within Eureka Springs.
Okay, great. We can add that to the agenda for next time. Okay.
So I don't know if it's active or if it was just a pipe dream or whatever, but I think you can verify whether or not it is a current ordinance. But if that is the case, then we already have one.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping that would be the case, but I'm glad that would be great, because I was at a meeting last night and talking to a state prosecutor about this, and everybody at the state level said it would have never happened. It wasn't supposed to happen. They were telling people, you'll be old in the grave before it happens in Carroll County, and then it happened in Carroll County. We were the first, so I think we.
And then one other thing, Cassie, were you able to send everybody a copy of that ordinance about how communication should take place with the city attorney?
I didn't send a copy of the ordinance that is enshrined in municipal code, and everyone has a code book. So that is
it in our code book?
Yes, it's in chapter 2.
Okay, I just want to make sure, because I know that's come up before, and since we're getting maybe some new people, then we wouldn't have to talk about it
All
again.
right.
So other than that, I make a motion
okay.
to adjourn.
I second that.
I just want a
sorry.
clarification on these windmills. Are you talking about commercial windmills or home units where people have?
Yeah, that was the commercial
I know
ones.
others. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I think
The big
the
commercial
request
or
was-
like a
was for
home
the-
unit?
No, the request
Don't we
in my, yes, I remember it was the big ones.
Adjourned, I'm going home.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but we can look at the
Well,
ordinance.
it'll be on the agenda next time.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
Adjourned.
We're adjourned.
All right, so.
Oh, did we
we're
vote?
adjourned. All
We didn't
adjourned.
vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, there you go.